attention. Please have your tickets in hand before you board the plane. Thank you.
Hello and welcome. I'm WION Castell and you're watching Wings. On the show today we travel around the world to showcase the best places to celebrate New Year's worldwide. We also show you the best Wings adventures of 2023 and list our favorite travel experiences to be had in India and the best food we've had this year. Let's begin. Christmas is here, and a lot of us are already gearing up for the new year. In our first story, we will show you the most epic places to see New Year's Eve and the fireworks worldwide.
Many historians posit that the origins of fireworks trace back to ancient China. Between 600 and 900 AD, a legendary account suggests that a Chinese alchemist concocted the first gunpowder. This substance was then inserted into hollowed bamboo sticks and stiff paper tubes, marking the genesis of man-made fireworks. By the 13th century, fireworks had found their way to Europe. They had gained widespread usage for public entertainment by the 15th century. The Italians led the charge in European firework production, and European rulers developed a particular fondness for these dazzling displays. In modern times, fireworks worth millions of dollars are fired off on New Year's Eve worldwide. But where are some of the best places worldwide to see fireworks and celebrate the new year? Let's start in one of the first big cities that sees the clock tick over midnight. Sydney. The city is home to the largest population of all Australian metropolitan areas. The Sydney Opera House is the city's main tourist landmark during the daytime. As the day turns into night on New Year's Eve, the streets around the Sydney harbour get crowded as a fireworks event kicks off as the new year rings in. This is what one such event can look like, and it is undoubtedly one of the best places to see epic fireworks in Australia for New Year's Eve. From Sydney down under, across the equator to Hong Kong now. When visiting Hong Kong on a regular day, the city regularly hosts sound and light shows after sunset that can be best seen from Kowloon, looking across Victoria Harbour. Impressive fireworks are lighting up the city for New Year's Eve. Like in Sydney, the extensive harbour makes for striking visuals, as there is space to observe the fireworks from a distance over downtown Hong Kong. This is indeed one of the most epic places to spend New Year in this region. But if you're more keen on a celebration in Southeast Asia, head to Bangkok. As one of the largest cities in the region and one of the best party capitals of Southeast Asia, Bangkok is a traveler's favorite for its vibrant nightlife, top-rated restaurants, and cultural sites. New Year's Eve can be celebrated in Bangkok with a spectacular fireworks display viewed from cruise boats on the Chao Phraya River. Numerous vessels offer a memorable start to the new year, featuring buffet dinners, unlimited drinks, and onboard entertainment for revelers. From Bangkok, we move over to West Asia and Dubai. The Dubai in the United Arab Emirates is a mega city known for its low taxes and extravagant lifestyles. For New Year's Eve in this metropolis, incredible fireworks are launched from the towering Burj Al Khalifa skyscraper. Dubai has consistently achieved multiple world records through its dazzling fireworks presentations. These globally recognized displays are strategically positioned throughout the city, often integrating iconic landmarks into the spectacle. We now cross the English Channel to London to see how the Brits do it. Most find London synonymous with red double-decker buses, the Tower of London and Buckingham Palace. From 2003 onwards, London has been organizing lavish fireworks over the Thames River. Due to its immense popularity, the city began selling tickets to premium viewing areas in 2014, restricting attendance to slightly over 100,000 enthusiastic revelers. Moving on, we now cross the Atlantic to Rio de Janeiro. This city is known for its mountaintop world wonder of Christ the Redeemer. But another one of the city's highlights is the Copacabana beach. Let's see how crowded this beach gets during this special time of the year. Rio de Janeiro hosts one of the lengthiest New Year's Eve fireworks displays globally, lasting nearly 20 minutes. Each year, Copacabana Beach attracts a crowd of 2 to 3 million people who gather to celebrate and witness the breathtaking Revelation show. Finally, we move to the classic New Year's Eve destination, New York City's Times Square. New York City is one of North America's most visited cities, and undoubtedly it is home to one of the United States' most iconic New Year's Eve traditions as the ball drops in Times Square. Since 1907, the ball has been a global symbol for ringing in the new year, accompanied by spectacular fireworks illuminating the crowds and the skyscrapers as soon as the clock strikes midnight.
Before stepping into the new year, we rewind the clock and look back at the best adventures of 2023 on the show.
The first story is from Alula in Saudi Arabia. A destination emerging as an adventure travel hotspot. We made a move to the Alula Adventure Hub. We get kitted up with a large safety harness. Safety first. Next is the safety briefing before beginning, and then we begin the trek to the climb up. The adventure feeling really starts kicking in, as we scale the cliff almost vertically up the wall on little steps. Making it through each look can be tedious.
Feels like scaling the Grand Canyon. We would never actually be ready. It's just, you're on the list, so they're going to toss you over the edge.
And the countdown begins.
Counting! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom!
Oh wow, it's the kind of morning when you don't need any coffee. It's a thrilling experience.
Our next adventure highlight of the year is from Australia's Phillip Island. To to get a good view and get airborne, we will let a machine do all the work for us by going up in a helicopter. Before being allowed to take off, I must sign a liability waiver. It's time to jump into the chopper and get started. This small helicopter is very light and elegant, and as the rotors pick up speed, everything is moving, and before we know it, we're off the ground. Phillip Island is located around 140 kilometers southeast of Melbourne. This idyllic small island is home to many adventure activities and is most famous for its penguin parade. Chad takes me over the island and tells me about the points of interest around its coastline, including a shipwreck that is half submerged. The main town, Cowes, has its tree-lined main street stretching up from the jetty where boat tours depart from. We pass Seal Rocks, where thousands of seals congregate, a popular spot for boat tours. After around 20 minutes in the air, the helicopter tour ends, and it seems like this is one of the most exciting things to do in the area. How do we proceed from here? Well, as we've been on land and air adventures, let's now go for a water excursion in Kerala. Aleppi is a popular destination for houseboat cruises, providing a unique and tranquil way to experience the region. This is my jump-off point to visit a secluded island just opposite the hotel. The island is located nearly 1 kilometer away, and it is just the right distance to provide a half-decent workout for those not used to kayaking. A proper pier has been built on the island to allow houseboats to come here. Close to the pier we landed at, there is a treehouse.
So we managed to find a tree house on the island. How cool is this? I love tree houses.
Small spontaneous excursions like these make traveling worthwhile.
Now it's time for the most delectable stories of the year as we bring you a roundup of the best food stories of 2023.
The city of Melbourne is known as Australia's culinary capital. To understand what makes this city such a culinary hotspot, I meet Janet Gray, a local food tour guide who will show me around. We first ate a quick snack and got steamed bao buns with pork belly, a Vietnamese specialty, really crispy. Next we're going to an Italian eatery called Café e Torta inside Royal Arcade, the oldest in Australia.
This is Royal Arcade, which is the oldest arcade in Australia.
We had 2 small bites from their menu and finished them quickly. They were delectable. After the cafe, we find Brunetti, which has become quite an institution in Melbourne. Renowned for its cakes and sweets, we conclude the tour with a dumpling experience, an excellent way to end a food tour in a city that has seen a lot of Asian influence over the centuries. The following unique feature is the iconic Lal Mas from Rajasthan. We recently visited Udaipur and learned how to cook this delectable dish from a top chef in the city. Udaipur is known for its warm and welcoming hospitality, and we stayed at the Radisson Blu. We came here for a cooking class for a good reason. The restaurant on the rooftop of this hotel is one of the city's top-rated places, famous for lal mas. The man behind the restaurant is executive chef Manish Sharma, who will show me how to cook a proper lal mas.
Hello there. What are you preparing over here? It's quite the setup that you have here.
Yes, yes.
Do we start by tossing the meat in and start frying it?
No, first we will marinate the meat. So these are the meat pieces, and now we will marinate with the ginger garlic paste,
Yeah.
little bit of salt.
2 kilos of mutton?
It's near about 1 kg.
The lal mirchi?
The red chili,
That comes later?
That comes later, because if you put it now, it will burn. It will not give you the good color.
Okay.
So you have to put it once the meat is sealed. We'll take a little bit of cardamom,
Yeah.
a small piece of cinnamon.
After over an hour's work, we deserve a big feast after all this hard work.
We should have a little bit of ghee on top.
Ghee on top of it, not little bit.
Not a little bit, it should be an entire spoon, huh? There we go.
There is no dieting, nothing.
There's the secret of the chef. Wow. Yeah, this is a liberal amount.
The meat with bone, it should be on.
Yeah, it should be the big one, huh? With the big bone on it. There's no need for a knife and fork here. You can just pull the meat right off of the bone. Oh, the bone marrow has also come out of the bone, right?
So that's why this gravy is more richy.
Wow.
And I hope this is not too much spicy.
No, that's perfect. That is so good.
I hope the meat is tender. We cooked on a right perfection.
If you could serve anybody a lal mas like this, is there anybody that is like on your wish list that you would wish to, serve a killer lal mas?
To Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Wow. Well, he's in the movies. We'll send him a word.
Please.
That he needs to come over here for the lal mas.
So, Tom Cruise, if you're watching this, don't hesitate to come to Udaipur and visit Manish. He is sure to cook up a storm. Over to Kerala now. Located in southwest India, the state is known as God's own country for its breathtaking natural beauty, lush landscapes, and diverse cultural heritage. It's time to try the region's food, and Kerala is famous for sadhya, a festive meal. Kerala's cuisine is a major attraction for food enthusiasts. The state is famous for its diverse and flavorful dishes, especially banana leaf meals like sadhya. I sat down with the host of the hotel I stayed at to understand more about this dish, usually served during the state festival Onam.
You can actually choose to have a different flavor combination and like a different bite and a different experience for every single bite you take on the entire platter each and every time. And that is something super unique.
The number of dishes on this large banana leaf is impressive. And it seems each curry and pickle is of a different color and vegetable. After all, this entire spread of food with so many small dishes is fully vegetarian. This concludes the many various food experiences of 2023 for this time around, and will indeed have more significant, delectable cuisine in the year to come as well.
As India gears up to celebrate New Year, you might wonder what are the best experiences in India. We bring you our top list of things to do in the country.
Exploring the world's largest democracy can feel daunting and overwhelming. Where do you start? What should you see? Which are must-see landmarks and unmissable experiences? When exploring India, no bucket list is complete without including the Taj Mahal, India's most famous monument that has earned a spot on the 7 wonders of the world list. Behold the epitome of love, a timeless marvel in Uttar Pradesh's Agra. Located around 220 kilometers from New Delhi, this ivory-white mausoleum narrates an eternal love story through its intricate architecture and stunning gardens. Intriguingly, the color of this landmark appears to change depending on the time of day. So prepare to be swept away by grandeur and history as you witness the breathtaking sunrise and sunset moments that turn the white marble into shades of gold. The Taj Mahal is India's primary tourist site, attracting an estimated 7 to 8 million tourists annually. Coming in on a solid second place is the experience of embarking on a high-octane journey through Ladakh's rugged terrains on a motorcycle. Roar through Himalayan passes, conquer serpentine roads, and soak in the awe-inspiring vistas. The motorcycling adventure isn't just about the ride. It's about embracing the soul-stirring landscapes and forging a memorable connection with the land of high passes. This adventure travel experience is in fact so good that it is often included in many seasoned travelers' top list of favorite experiences worldwide. Many daring roads, steep ravines, glaciers, and river crossings make for dramatic views. And perhaps the most exciting part of the whole adventure is traversing some of the most motorable roads on Earth with your machine. If you ask any booking agent what to do in India, he's likely to point you in the direction of Rajasthan for an iconic Indian heritage experience. Almost every city in Rajasthan has a majestic fort sitting on top of a cliff or a hill overlooking the city. Step into the regal world of Rajasthan's forts and take in its architecture, history, and charm. These ancient citadels, like Jaipur's Amber Fort and Jodhpur's Mehrangarh Fort, stand as timeless witnesses to the region's valor and opulence. And if we were to give you our top experience here, try a zipline tour at Mehrangarh Fort. For beach lovers, the classic destination in India is the laid-back former Portuguese state of Goa. The pace of this small state is slower than the bustling big cities, and the vibe is genuinely laid back. So escape to the sun-kissed beaches and vibrant streets of Goa. Bask in the golden sands, sway to the tunes of beachside parties, and celebrate life. Did you know India has extraordinary potential to become a top wildlife tourism destination? You can venture into India's wild heart on an exhilarating wildlife safari and spot and encounter nature's wonders up close. Many iconic animals call India home, from Ranthambhore's majestic tigers to Kaziranga's one-horned rhinos. What could be better than spotting a Bengal tiger in the wild or spotting leopards relaxing on the rocks in Rajasthan's countryside? India's wildlife safaris can be rewarding for travelers seeking a fantastic experience.
That's all we have for you on the show this week, and we wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. For now, it's me, Johan Castell, signing off. Goodbye.